So, Brigadier General Mensah, a man with several years of military experience, is on the line. He's joined us now to help us understand whether the plans that we are hearing ECOWAS wants to put up would bring some peace and finality to the developments in the Gambia. Brigadier General, good afternoon to you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good afternoon.
To start with, how do you foresee this playing out? The ECOWAS is looking at a military intervention, and the United Nations Security Council is also monitoring closely developments in the Gambia. The president is being clearly adamant, saying that he will not step down once constitutional processes to be followed. What is your reading of the situation?
Thank you very much. I haven't not been to Gambia before, so I don't really know the country very well. All I know is that it's a very small country in the middle of Senegal. And look, talking about military intervention, I only caution us what's going around the world. Wherever the military have been involved in trying to remove government, like in Libya or Iraq or Afghanistan, there's been chaos ever since. It's not something that you contemplate going to war just like that. War must be a last resort. When everything has failed, every attempt to deal with the problem has failed. You might think about war, but you can't just start off saying, I'm going to go to war, because war it's a serious business. And, I remember a couple of years ago when Ivorians had the similar problem, and Ghana was supposed to be used as a staging point to invade Cote d'Ivoire, to remove Zimbabwe from office. I remember that I was the executive advisor to President Mills, late President Mills, and he didn't agree. He said we should think of ourselves, because my advice was that war wasn't an immediate option. We look at wars around the world, from Vietnam, from Cambodia, all these wars have ended in disaster. So we have to be very, very careful.
Right, but Brigadier General, maybe the use of the word war may sound a little extreme or very hard, but we are looking at an intervention. Should every military intervention maybe end up in war?
Well, when we're going to shoot people, what do you call that? And kill people, and your troops are also going to be killed. What do you call that? It's not a tea party. It's not going to sing and dance. You're going to go to war.
Right.
To shoot and kill people. So I'm saying that if you look at the world around us, right now the world is in chaos. There's fighting going everywhere. Weather is the first option. That's what I'm saying, that it shouldn't be everything we're going to go to war. Because war is not just an easy decision to make. Because many repercussions. America went to war in Iraq, tried to remove Saddam Hussein, and the war has not finished all these years. Many lives have been lost.
Right.
So I'm saying that we should be cautious. We shouldn't just jump into war as if it's just a joke. It's not a joke. It's a serious
but what would your military strategy be if you are to advise ECOWAS on this? Because the man in question has been very adamant, saying he is not going to step down. Yeah. The head of the Electoral Commission in the Gambia has run away from the country, and it looks as if he's just not going to allow democracy to take its course. In the meantime, he's saying that he would sit until the democratic process of that country be used. How is that going to play out? And if over several African presidents have gone there to try and mediate, talk to him, to reason with him, and he's still saying no, what then would your advice be?
What I would say, I remember many years ago when you had apartheid in South Africa, and Dr. Bwiza was preaching peaceful resolution of the problem. I know for sure that when in 1961 or thereabout, when Ian Smith declared military independence in Rhodesia, then now Zimbabwe, Dr. Nkrumah put Dani on war footing to go to war. Well, all I'm saying is that we shouldn't think of war as a first option. It's an option, but it must be something we shouldn't think about it. Almost immediately go to war. Because you're going to war involves a lot of things. You're going to kill people, you're going to cause mayhem, you're going to cause chaos. So if there are better ways of dealing with the problem, if there are better, peaceful ways, let's explore every avenue, see whether the problem can be solved. Some other way. Apartheid was there was sanctions on apartheid, whether it worked on, I'm not sure. But many other things can be considered. Right now, all I'm saying is that don't let us jump into war as if it's just an easy option. It's not.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Brigadier General Nunu Mensah, for your thoughts on this, clearly saying that we shouldn't go to war on this, and but that is his position